Today, our lesson is about electric field in a uniform electric field. I am Ita Jasmine Reyes, and I will be discussing for the first part of this presentation. In this lesson, we will explore the relationship between voltage and electric field. For example, a uniform electric field, E, is produced by placing a potential difference or voltage or delta V across two parallel metal plates labeled A and B. The relationship between V and E for parallel conducting plates is E equal to voltage over distance. Note that delta V equal to voltage A and B in magnitude for a charge that is moved from a plate A at higher potential to plate B at lower potential. A minus sign needs to be included as follows. This is the example. Negative delta V equal to voltage A minus voltage B is equal to voltage AB. Voltage between points A and B. Formulas. Voltage equal to electric field distance and electric field equal to voltage AB over distance. These two are uniform E or electric fields only. Now, for the example, what is the highest voltage possible between two plates? The given is dry air will support a maximum electric field strength of about 3 times 10 raised to 6 V over M or voltage per meter. Above that value, the field creates enough ionization in the air to make the air a conductor. This allows a discharge or spark that reduces the field. What, then, is the maximum voltage between two parallel conducting plates separated by 2.5 centimeter of dry air? Now, let's look at for the example. Based on the problem, the formula that we will be using is voltage AB equal to electric field distance. Our electric field, based on the given, is 3 times 10 raised to 6. And our distance will be 2.5 centimeter or cm. But we will convert it into meter. The 2.5 will become 0.025 meter. Now, we will follow the formula. We will start off with the electric field, 3 times 10 raised to 6 voltage per meter. And our distance, 0.025 meter. When we solve this, the result will be 75,000 voltage or 75k voltage, which we can use and make it into a scientific notation, which will become 7.5 times 10 raised to 4 voltage.
I'm Claire Angabas and I'll be continuing the presentation. The topic here is field and force inside an electron gun. We have here the problem A and B. A problem is an electron gun has parallel plates separated by 4.00 centimeter and gives electrons 25.0 electrovolts of energy. What is the electric field strength between plates? B. What force would this field exert on a piece of plastic with a 0.500 microcoulombs charge that gets between the plates?
Since we have A and B problem, this is now the formula. We have the A formula and this B formula. So in the A formula, we have E is equal to voltage AB over distance. So our voltage AB is 25.0 kilovolts over 400 meter. That is our distance. The 4.00 centimeter, we convert it into meters, so that's why it becomes 0.0400 meter. 25.0 kilovolts over 0.0400 meter is equal to 6.25 times 10 raised to 5 voltage per meter. In the B problem, we have here the formula force is equal to charge electric field. So force is equal to 0.500 x 10 raised to negative 6 coulombs. This 10 raised to negative 6, this is the value of the microcoulombs. Then 6 times 6.25 times 10 raised to 5 voltage per meter is equal to 0.313 newtons.
A spark chamber is used to trace the paths of high-energy particles. High-energy particles is atomic and subatomic particles. A spark chamber, it is a device used in particle physics for detecting electrically charged particles. Ionization created by the particles as they pass through the gas part between the plates allows a spark to jump. So those particles who pass through the gas, it creates ionization. The sparks are perpendicular to the plates, following electric field lines between them. So the spark is perpendicular. So example, this is the spark chamber, and this is the plates. This is the plates. Now this is the spark, perpendicular. The potential difference between adjacent plates is not high enough to cause sparks without the ionization produced by particles from the accelerator experiments. So without the ionization, there will be no sparks.